You are stuck in a habit of procrastination, and just like any other habit, procrastination has a cycle of completion you go through every day. In your case, it has a trigger: the discomfort of getting the work done, a pattern of behaviors, avoiding the work by some fictitious excuse, and a reward for behavior. In your case, it is relief from the stress. Today, it is easier to do nothing than to endure the discomfort of work, especially when you have Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube to help you do nothing, and even help you achieve a sense of fulfillment. Day by day, you keep procrastinating because putting your mental and physical strength into an effort is stressful, and you justify it by watching Andrew Tate, podcasts, and Sigma Male shorts. If you can relate yourself to this situation, this video is for you. This is Heroes and Hustlers, and today I will teach how to interrupt the cycle of procrastination and overcome this habit. Procrastination. For you to break free from the cycle of procrastination, you need to understand it first. Procrastination actually has nothing to do with the thing you are procrastinating about. It is your primal response to avoid stress. Let me explain it to you. Most of us today have deep-rooted issues in our lives. These issues create discomfort and stress, which hinders our ability to focus, which causes us to procrastinate. These problems and issues are never truly visible in your daily life, but they are constantly nagging in your head. These problems occupy your primal brain as if they are a threat to your survival, creating a sense of discomfort. It creates this massive weight of stress over your head that when you sit down to do any work and you have to face some sort of adversity in life, the stress overflows and the brain goes into survival mode. Now, everything that causes you discomfort is a threat to your survival and must be avoided at all cost. So your brain steers you away from this position of stress and discomfort into a safe position. In a position where you don't have to exhaust any of your mental energy or physical energy. In modern terms, basically laying down on your bed and scrolling through social media. How to break free. But over time, our brain has evolved from the primal time, and now our prefrontal cortex, the conscious part of the brain, is never turned off completely. So you may be lying on your bed, stuffing down bags of Doritos, but somewhere in your conscious brain, you are aware that there is work to be done and there are consequences you will have to face if you don't. Not to mention the mental anguish of mediocrity that follows, which you have to suffer every day. To mask this self-realization, your brain creates a coping mechanism which creates the illusion of work and productivity. So instead of watching the typical nonsense all day, you watch self-improvement videos to feel productive and have a sense of fulfillment. Despite that, you've done absolutely nothing at all. Which is why the first step to break free from the habit of procrastination is to acknowledge that you have a habit of procrastination. Every time you find yourself procrastinating, tell yourself, "I am procrastinating again." This will almost instantly activate the prefrontal cortex, and the rational part of your brain will take over. To help yourself with this process, take a piece of paper and marker and write down, "I am procrastinating" in bold letters, and place it somewhere you spend the most amount of time. It will help you remember that you are procrastinating and will activate the rational part of your brain automatically. As soon as you have acknowledged that you are procrastinating and the prefrontal cortex is active, give yourself a countdown. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and start doing the task you have to do. There are two benefits to this. First, the countdown creates a sense of urgency in your brain, pushing you to do the task anyway. Second, it keeps your primal brain from interrupting and taking over. This is going to be the biggest step in breaking the cycle of procrastination. This will work for you when you are procrastinating, but we don't want to procrastinate in the first place. To overcome the habit of procrastination, we will avoid the feeling of discomfort and stress altogether. Every day when you wake up, try to get to work as quickly as possible, because stress levels are down and mental energy is very high, because the predatory mode of your brain is active. and you have the highest mental energy. So wake up, go to the toilet, and then get to work. Your brain is like a fresh stream of water at this point. It is not contaminated with social media and technology as of yet, which is a perfect opportunity for you to use this high mental energy to the most effective amount of work done. However, if you are stuck in a prolonged period of procrastination, more like a rut, you can follow the do something principle. Or what I like to call it, do the thing that's nagging you the most. There's always something that requires the least amount of mental energy to get done. Do this thing, and it will trigger a reaction in your rational brain pushing you to do other tasks as well. Scientifically, there is a 84% chance that if you do one thing, you actually end up breaking the cycle of procrastination. You don't have to look up to the pile of files built up on your desk. Just pick one and start doing it. But once the balls are rolling for you and you get things done, as a long-term solution, try to do the hardest thing first. I know it sounds contradictory, but hear me out. We're only following the do something technique to get ourselves started. People keep falling back into the habit of procrastination because they are always looking to do the easy thing first, which is good enough if you are trying to break out of the habit. But it's not practical for you to stay out of the habit. As you have broken the cycle of procrastination, do the hardest thing first, because not only will it build up focus and mental resilience, but it will also make the rest of the tasks seem a lot easier for you. And eventually it will become your instinct to face adversity, keeping you from falling into the habit again. You are not a procrastinator. You just have a habit of procrastinating. You don't have to drastically change your life to get rid of this habit. You just have to make small changes in your daily life, as I have told you. These small changes will amount to a greater result later. In life, if you do nothing or become nothing, start making small changes right now. Like, for example, try not to click on the next video on YouTube and go meditate for 5 minutes. Keep making small changes in your life. Keep hustling. And I'll see you with another one. Take care.